Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Running it to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got him in the flat. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fair catch called for and made. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
He'll run it again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They'll try it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
How about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
Keeps the legs moving.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now he's looking to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
That's caught. It's Tate. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Brown will throw it. He'll take a shot. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. A third down play to open up this quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
This offense has a second down play. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide out in motion. They're going to throw it again. Quick strike complete. And the Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Brown wants to pass. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up for the PAT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But
the expressway is wide open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. They go right back to him. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Pocket starts to collapse. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll keep it on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Brown will throw it. He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll throw it on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see...
Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On second down, wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. There's a live football. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. Red pass, it's complete. Open space at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio. It's onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out fast.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Snagged in the middle. It's Christian. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Tate. Tackled after picking up the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hand.
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass. It's Lindsey. He makes the connection. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Forced out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. After the misconnection, it's second down. Give to the running back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Coming after him. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the second half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, going up top. Working the middle, it's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Giving him his pass. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. He leaves it with his back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sideline, it's Taylor. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his production.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive...
Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Running behind that left side. Running with power. Makes one man miss. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Brown will throw it. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down coming up. Right back to him on the ground. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And, man, is that just an indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get